Hello Terraria enthusiasts, my name is James and it's a big news day. So in today's news video, I'm going to be talking about 3 brand new enemies that we haven't seen before and a brand new NPC coming to Terraria 1.3.4. Now all of the gifts in this video were actually provided to me by Dungeon Defenders 2. You see, they have this little live stream that goes on every now and again where they show the development of their game, they talk to the community, and it's a really nice thing. Now they did a special edition just for Terraria, and I'll leave a link to it in the description below. So once again, thank you so much for sending these over. Having these high quality reference points is great for the community, and it's just great all around. So with that out of the way, let's take a look at the first screenshot. Now I'm going to be talking about the new NPC first, and this new NPC is called the Tavern Master. Now he's a direct reference to Dungeon Defenders 2. He can be seen at the start in the town, and there's a little backstory with him, so we don't know how we're going to get this NPC yet. However, Eurazor, one of the lead programmers of Terraria at the minute, he spoke about how back in the day people used to make taverns in Terraria, and he thought it really just fit in the game. And take a look at this, he's just drinking a beer, he's there with the player, they're also drinking a beer, he's cool. So we don't know his function just yet. Maybe he'll come after you defeat the event, or maybe he'll be the one that makes you actually trigger it. Now, if I had to take a guess at how he gets added into the game, I would definitely say you would need to build a tavern, and to classify as a tavern, you would need some kegs, and you'd need some beer mugs everywhere, and maybe a table. I can't wait to see how he's added, but he looks like a really great addition. Now in this second GIF, which was provided for our community, is a little thank you, which is amazing, so thank you so much for that. We can see a few different things. So obviously we get a better look at this brand new Vanity Outfit coming to the game, and as you can see, it's kind of like the little Tavern Master. He's got his eyes covered, but he's got this little mage outfit, and it looks really cool. Now as you can see, he's taking down some enemies with this sapphire staff, but then this little mini boss behind them, it actually heals them. Now, I didn't actually notice this at first, but wow, yeah. So as the player does damage to them, that mini boss comes in and it will heal them. Now, obviously this screenshot has been set up with just a few enemies, but could you imagine this if you had tons of enemies? This seems like it'll be a really hard enemy to take down, especially if it's going to keep healing foes in the way. Kind of crazy. Now, this one's a big one. Take a look at this. This is the Ogre Boss, which we saw smack the Dryad into the portal, and we actually get to see a few of his abilities. So he can jump into the air, creating a little ground pound, and what that'll do is do a little bit of damage to the player. He can also throw a jar at them, and this jar is kind of like a bomb. It's kind of like the Jarate. Actually, do you know what? I've just realized he just spits it out. It's not a bomb, it's just phlegm. Wow, he really is an ogre. And then he just does this side swipe and bam, the player is gone. Isn't that amazing? like it's such fierce attacks. Like, it's really hard to kill this guy. Oh my god, look at his health. Even with a Gugnia. Yeah, look at that. Bam. Okay, on to the 4th and final GIF. So this final GIF, now I wanted to tell the story of this one, but when I was watching it over on Twitch, I actually had problem hearing this one. But essentially what this enemy is he's a little Kamikaze enemy, but he has a twist. You cannot outrun this enemy. You cannot hide underground. It will not despawn. You can keep flying with the fastest wings, and apparently this little Kamikaze guy will not be able to get away. Now this is a direct reference to Dungeon Defenders 2, and might I say, it looks pretty spot on. So that's about it for today's Terraria news update. I just want to give an extra special thank you once again to Dungeon Defenders 2 and for sending over these gifts exclusive to our community just so I could show them off to you. They were that kind. Once again, I'll leave a link to the VOD in the description below. It's really interesting. They have an hour-long talk where they talk about some of the design choices, how the developers met, and how they did some of these little enemies and why they did them in certain ways. I highly recommend checking it out. But that's it for today's Terraria news update. If you haven't already, make sure to click that subscribe button. It's the easiest way to keep up to date with all things Terraria. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.